We literally do have to still choose. I guess it wouldn't matter though, right? Monica's not even an option though. Weird. Alright. Howdy, Sayori. Hey, Mikey. Did you remember to write a poem? Why, of course. I wouldn't want to embrace the vice president in front of her club. So does that mean I get to read it now? I certainly don't see why not. I feel uneasiness creep in as I pull a paper out of my folder. This poem came out a little dark. I know she said she liked them bittersweet, but this one is a bit much. Plus, it's obvious, or yeah, obvious even to me, that it kind of describes her. Maybe she won't. Mikey, it's all right if you're nervous. After all, it can't be any worse than the first poem that I wrote. I guess I don't have much of a choice. Thanks for the words of encouragement, Sayori, and here's my poem. What the? We're reading our own? Okay. Let's see. Repair. A single rose in a bed of flowers. Endless bliss that feels like a daydream. Another day for another adventure. But what is love without misfortune? I see the darkness behind the cheer. A rainbow that shines across the tears. A wonderful smile that hides the pain. An empty joy that begins to... What? Is that Wayne? But all that is broken can be fixed again, and the precious memories can never be taken. She has had plenty of time to read over my poem at this point. As the silence continues, my brain decides to fuck with me. What if she doesn't like it? What if she thinks it's about her? Will she be sad that I know that she feels that way? Or mad that I used the word broken? David, why did... Fuck. Mikey? She could probably see the worry on my face. Yes, Sayori? This poem, it's... Well, it's really good. She seems to pause for a moment. But... It's just what made you decide to write a poem like this? Huh? Damn, she knows something is up. What do you mean? Well... I was just expecting something cheesy or simple, maybe. Like roses are red, violets are blue. But this poem... She looks down and skims over my poem once more. It's really deep. So I was just wondering that what made you come up with something like this? Seeing Sayori being serious is actually making me pretty nervous. Well, come on, think. Say something that will put her at ease. The truth is, the poem was inspired by you. Huh? Oh, gosh, she's crying. Damn, that was a horrible way to start. Well, I guess it's more accurate to say it was inspired by my time with you. Those feelings in the poem are mine, you know? I didn't notice that's how I've felt recently. Not until I spent time with you yesterday. It made me realize that I haven't been truly happy like that in a long time. I have to struggle to keep my voice from breaking. I suppose this poem is about how I want to repair the relationship between us so that we can both be happy more. I'm sorry if you don't like it. There's a moment of silence between us as we both try to compose ourselves. I'm... Whoa. Sayori suddenly lunges forward and wraps her arms around me. Huh? I glance around the room to see if anyone is looking, but nobody seems to notice. I'm really glad that you showed me your poem, Mikey. I feel that the same way. Aww. This is a nice exchange. Even though it started to sound real bad at the start. The way how he said it. Once she releases her embrace, I can see that she's cried on me a little. But I could tell from the smile on her face that she wasn't crying out of sadness. Thank you, Sayori, and I'm also Really glad that I showed you the poem. And I meant what I said. Even though it wasn't what the poem was about. Jeez. Or maybe it was. I brush off the thought as I continue. And I don't think I've forgotten about reading yours. Oh! She picks up her poem and looks it over. It's not as good as yours, though. If you're the one who wrote it, then I'm sure it's fantastic. Jerry nervously hands me her poem. This is the same poem as the original game. We can skip this one. The signature line, I want breakfast. Best line of poem. I don't get it. It's the same as the one she wrote last time. Yeah. Duh. She told me that she wrote it when she got home yesterday. And she wouldn't lie about something like that. Unless I trust you too, kissing my forehead. My heart stops as I reread the next line. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. Sleep forever. Do you like it? Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe it is a... Hello? I can't snap my fingers, okay? Earth to Mikey! Hello? Huh? Oh, sorry, Sarah. I just really into your poem, you know? It's okay if you don't like it. What? Of course I like it. The way you paint such a vivid image of a beautiful sunny morning. It's very Sayori-ish. I hope that's all it is. Just a painting of a sunny morning. I hand Sayori her poem back and begin putting mine back in the folder. Hey Mikey, about that poem you wrote, I was wondering if I could... Is she looking to keep it though? Of course you can have it, silly. Yep, apparently so. Oh, but what about the others? I have some drafts that I could show them. Don't worry about it. Thanks. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever for tomorrow, so you better be ready. I look forward to it, milady. Alright, Natsuki. Sup, Natsuki? Ugh, you again. I'm happy to see you too. She seems more hostile than usual. Is it because I spent time with Yuri? Guess that means it's time to be a kiss ass. Listen, I know that you're the poem writing expert and all, but maybe you could pull some punches just this once. Heh, no chance. And don't think that buttering me up will make me go easy on you. Bitch. Very well, I suppose I am at your mercy. I bow my head as I pull the poem out of my folder. Here, I'm willing to endure your judgment. Alright, let's see what this shit is. The path. A skip in my step marks a new day, where not even the clouds appear to be gray. But as I jump along, continuing my path, I can't help but wonder where it is that I'm going. My eyes are clear and the air is pure, so why can't I see what lies ahead? It could be candy and games, strawberries and sweets. If only I could see that which I chase, but instead of stopping my trip, I continue for a while, and even though I can feel sadness brewing, I can't help but smile. Wow. I watch as she reads my poem. She seems to be acting the same way she did when I showed her my poem last week. Maybe that means she really likes it? Mikey. Or maybe not. Yes, Natsuki? Why'd you write this? What? Well, it's clear that there's a message in this poem, but why did you use these words? I take it that means that you didn't like it. It's not that, it's just... I'm confused as to why you chose to use words like these. Oh well, that's an easy one. My time with Natsuki last week granted me some confidence in talking to her. Huh? Remember when I told you yesterday that I think that simple writing that expresses a strong idea is impressive? Well, I had a hunch that you might write that too. Write that way too. So I tried my hand at it to see if I was good. So I guess the reason I used words like that was because I had I had you in mind. Oh, gross! I meant your poems. Don't go and start making things weird. Ugh, you're the one making things weird. Well, that is to be expected of a weirdo, I believe, is what you called me. Heh, looks like I was. It looks like I was a pretty good judge of character after all. Haha. Don't go flattering yourself. But I don't go flattering yourself before I've even read what you wrote. Like that will change anything. It is the best one here. She seems to have more confidence in her writing this time. I hope it's not because she thought mine was bad. I reckon I'll be the judge of that. Same thing as original game. I could see why she questioned my word choice. I had forgotten just how simple and to the point where her writing is. Maybe I could simply simplify my next one more. So pretty amazing, huh? As much as I hate inflate hate to inflate your ego, I'll admit it is pretty good. Only pretty good? Did you completely miss the civilization or something? Well, let's see. I proceed to push my imaginary glasses up onto my face and begin speaking in my most Sherlock Holmesly voice. It appears that this poem represents the feeling of discouragement after seeing the actions of others. The feeling of giving up, if you will. There also appears to be a setup for a rhyme that, if my guess is correct, falls flat on purpose, likely to snap the reader out of the poem. All in all, it's quite an impressive work. That concludes my analysis. Wow. You really are a weirdo. I just can't win, can I? Nope. I let out a sigh and pick up my poem. Hey, Natsuki. You never actually told me if you liked my poem or not. Huh? Oh. Yeah, it's not bad. But let me guess, it's not as good as yours. Well, what did you expect? I am the master after all. Sure, whatever floats your boat. Then perhaps one day, I bow down in front of Natsuki, which only puts me at about eye level with her. I could be as good as you, Sensei. Well, you have potential, but it will take a lot of work to be this good. Thank you, Sensei. Your faith means a lot to me. She sounds like a weird ass laugh or something. It always makes me happy to see her let her guard down like this. Don't worry, Natsuki. I'll figure something out. I promise. I put my poem back in the folder and am on to the next, which is Yuri. Because I don't know why Monika's still not an option. I guess because technically we didn't write a poem for her yet. Hey, Yuri. Hello again, Mikey. I take it that you wish to exchange poems? Yep, clever as always, I see. As Yuri tries to repress her blush, I pull the poem out of my folder carefully so that she doesn't see inside of it. So, who should share first? As I ask this, I can't help but feel a little nervous. She is probably the most critical when it comes to this stuff. Well, I suppose I could share. I could share first if you are nervous. Am I really that bad at hiding my feelings? I understand. Oh, I understand since you might not have that much experience writing poetry. Perhaps reading mine will make you feel more comfortable. This girl, she really is something else. Thanks, Sherry. That means a lot to me. It's the least I can do. You are the Bull Goose Looney, after all. That cute laugh. God, I hope she likes my poem. Here. Oh, and sorry about my handwriting. Goes under the light. Yeah, this is the same one as well. It's the same poem as last time, though. I guess that makes sense, since there's no reason for it to not to be. In fact, I'm glad it is. It'll be easier to discuss this way. If you're having trouble reading it, I can tell you what it says. If you want. Huh? Oh. Don't worry, Yuri. I didn't have any trouble reading it. I guess I was just awestruck, you know? Awestruck? Yeah, I mean, this poem is so good, how could I not be? The way you managed to capture the feeling of clinging onto, onto what, onto that last place of comfort. The inability to let go of the past and how it will lead to being left with nothing. It's well, it's amazing. I, it's amazing. Or Yuri's face. Why did I say that again? Oh God, what's going on in my head? Yuri's face is so red at this point that I'm afraid it might catch her hair on fire. It's nothing really. It's not as good as you say it is. Come now, do I look like the kind of person to lie about things like this? No. Damn, wasn't expecting that. Sorry, I didn't mean to raise my voice. Uh, Even though she basically just shouted at me, she's still so precious. Don't worry about it, Yuri. I was only joking. I know you don't think I'm sincere. I flash her a smile to try and reassure her. I didn't mean what I said about your poem, though. You should be proud of it. I suppose. And even though I'm sure it pales in comparison to yours, you can read mine now. If you want to, that is. Of course. It just slipped out of my mind. Sorry. Apology accepted. I smile as I hand her my phone. Alright, let's see what this shit is. Nothing to scroll this time. Endless night. The ambient, I think, darkness holds my breath. My destiny slowly... Is that eroding? Eroding around me. I can't... It's hard to read script, for me at least. It's kind of script. It's like so close together. I dare not freet or fret. That's fret. Fret through. Fret though. I mean, fuck. For this world is a world of my choosing. This cage known as known as eternity frees no captives. A place where pleasure is a sensation that is that is long since forgotten. What is the purpose of dreaming in a world where inferno is the only judgment? Perhaps this place does hold that which I seek, but why pursue something that can never really be obtained? Jeez. So much silence. About 2 minutes have passed and Yuri has yet to say anything. Maybe she doesn't like it and just doesn't know how to tell me. More silence. After about 30 more seconds, I finally decide to break the silence. So... Mikey. Yuri snaps to life as though she just came out of a trance. This poem, it's not that bad, is it? No. Sorry, I mean, I give her some time to collect herself. She finally lets out a deep breath and begins to speak. Mikey, I'm not sure how else to say it, but this poem, shit, here it comes. It's exceptional. Whoa! Woohoo! Score 1 for Mikey. The way you managed to portray the feeling of a helplessness. of never being able to acquire what you desire. Yuri pulls the sheet of paper up to cover her face. It was really good. The way she says that it sounds almost provocative? I don't know. I suddenly feel heat on my face, which I try to hide by looking at my feet. Thanks, Yuri. Hearing that you liked my poem makes me feel a lot better about writing poetry. You're welcome. Oh, and one question, if I may. Sure, ask away. Well, it's just that there seems to be a lot of emotion here. I was just wondering what the inspiration was. If you want to tell me, that is. Well, the inspiration. I don't really know. Sure, I read over it a couple times, but I just thought it was something that she would like. Is there really a lot of emotion behind it? I suppose I'm trying to piece it together. I see. And thanks for sharing, Mikey. I certainly look forward to seeing what you have for tomorrow. Same here. Oh, now Monica's an option. Apparently, I was just saving her for last. I think she was always an option before in the main game. I think she was. I could be wrong. I've been dreading this moment. Which one should I show her? I opened my folder and thumbed through the poems. Since I let Sayori keep hers, I only have Yuri's and Natsuki's. Yuri seemed to like hers a lot, but it's hard to tell with Natsuki. Let's see how I should do this. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My highly sophisticated selection process lands me with Yuri's poem. I hope she doesn't think that it wants Yuri or something. Not that I don't... Always keep getting caught off in his thoughts, huh? Hi, Mikey. Having a good time so far? Yeah, I can't say I'm not enjoying myself. Good, glad to hear it. Oh, and remember that if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Wait a minute. God damn it. And with that out of the way, you can show me your poem now. Damn, she's going a mile a minute. Maybe she just really wants to read what I wrote. Sure thing, Monica. Here you go. I can feel my anxiety building as she reads it, my poem. I can't tell if she likes it or not. What do I do if she doesn't? I'm still not sure how to go about writing for her. Oof, God damn it. Mikey? The serious expression on Monica's face doesn't help much in easing my worry. Yes, Monica? Well, I'm having a bit of trouble with this poem. Could you tell me about the feeling it's trying to convey? Well, having trouble. There's no way she wasn't able to see the message. Now, what was it that Yuri said? It's about the feeling of being trapped, of never being able to get what you desire. I see. And would you mind telling me about the inspiration behind it?
Do you honestly think you're fucking funny?
We don't have one. Yuri asked that. Oh! Inspiration? The hell? How did this turn into an interrogation all of a sudden? Well, you see... Yep, I totally understand. What? I didn't say anything. And I really liked your poem, Mikey. It's nice to read something that isn't just a bunch of jumbled words. Jumbled words? Is she talking about the other girls' poems? Does she not like the... Can you stop cutting me off for 1 goddamn second? Jesus! Does she not like them? Surely she doesn't think they... Jeez. Anyway, here's mine. I hope you like it. Hole in the wall. Same thing, I think. Yep, same thing. As I read Monica's writing, I become increasingly lightheaded. Why do I feel like this? It's just a poem. Why am I dizzy all of a sudden? A hole looking out the other side. So, what do you think? Music stopped, I could say that. I thought, whoa! I thought it was a lot like mine. Do you feel trapped, Monica? What did you see on the other side? Where are they? What the hell just happened? I thought it was really good. Are you alright? What? What is going on with her? Is everything okay? You look kind of pale. Yeah. I was just spacing out a little. This mod is getting a whole lot interesting. I am really enjoying this. If that's the way I look when I space out, it's no wonder Sayori gets so concerned. It's like she saw a ghost. Thanks for sharing. I can't wait to see what you come up with tomorrow. I have hallucinations. I think he was about to say sure thing and she just dipped. Before I could finish speaking, Monica turns around and walks off. What the actual fuck just happened? She even left her poem. I pick up the paper she left behind and place it in the folder with mine. I thought that after our talks today and yesterday, things would be good between us. But maybe she does secretly hate me. Damn it. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. Everything went fine with Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki. But that exchange with Monica couldn't have been more bizarre. I let out another sigh. 3 out of 4 isn't bad, but it's not great either. Is it even possible to get close to Monica by Monday? Hell, is Monday, I was going to say Monica, is Monday even the deadline, or are the other girls on a different schedule? Thinking of this this whole thing as a schedule makes me hate myself a little. If I could just focus on each girl for longer, it would make things so much easier. For now, I'll just concentrate on getting Yuri to open up. Not open up in a... Not open up in that way, although it comes to that. You have a sick mind. We're not trying to fuck them! At least I don't think we are we? I facepalm to make the thought stop. While my face is buried in my hand, I hear something familiar. Oh, it's nothing. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Uh-oh. I normally wouldn't be bothered by their argument a second time since I had some ideas about how to resolve it. But if Yuri brings up my invitation to come over, it could ruin everything. I quickly try to think of a way to interrupt them before I can get to that point. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Mikey did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestion of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Mikey liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Ah, shit, here we go. I didn't realize I was so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. It's all the same. Enough! Thoughts? Forget that I said that part. Both girls freeze as they hear me. Listen, Natsuki, you're right that I did like your poem. I even mentioned yesterday that I find writing that can send a message using simple language powerful. See, I'm not finished yet. Yuri, the way your poem painted such a vivid portrait while also diving deep into someone's mind is incredible. Both of you are such talented writers, which is why seeing you argue like this makes no sense to me. I like both of your poems because of how well they utilize their own styles. It's clear that you're both passionate, but Natsuki, try and remember a lot of Yuri's feelings when it's her poem. Mikey, the same goes for you too, Yuri. Natsuki put just as much of herself into her poem as you did to yours. I see. And I'm sorry I didn't pick a side, but I honestly don't think I could have between such great works. I glance to the side and see Sayori smiling and nodding. Monica still seems to be shook up about something, though. A minute of silence passes before anyone speaks up. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I just... Cut it out! What the... Huh? You don't have to apologize. I was the one acted like a bitch. Natsuki is clearly frustrated. It must have taken a lot of her to say that. I should have paid more attention to the message instead of just getting mad at the words. Natsuki, it's alright. I should have given your poem more of a chance as well. Well, yeah, my poem was pretty amazing, you know. I can't help but smile as I watch the two girls make up. And what are you looking at? Sorry, God. And with that, the mood is broken. Okay, everyone. I'm having hallucinations, so I need to get the fuck out. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? I honestly didn't expect Monica to go through with this part. There's clearly something on her mind, but how could I ask about it? She seemed too tense up after I read her poem, but why? I told her it was really good, but maybe she expected something more after she read mine. Surely she isn't caught up on some insecurity or something. Mikey, how about you? Huh? Oh, I thought it was enjoyable. Awesome. How could she switch moods so quickly? Maybe she's bipolar. No, that's dumb. That wouldn't explain most of her behavior. So what could it be? I should be happy that Yuri is coming over, but this Monica thing is going to bug me. Mikey, ready to walk home? Yeah, let's get going. Sayori's smile helps ease my mind a bit. As we begin to leave the classroom, I wave goodbye to Yuri. She returns the wave as she tries to hide her newly reddened face. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? Around the time that Yuri and Natsuki started arguing, did you notice anything wrong with Monica? Huh? Monica? Yeah. She just seemed a little off there for a while. I was just wondering if maybe you saw anything. I don't think so. I was probably too busy. Oh. I was probably too busy paying attention to the argument. I see. Why? What makes you bring that up? I don't know. She just acted kind of strange after I read her poem. Well, maybe she was just nervous. Was she nervous around you? No. Doesn't explain it. See, so why would she be about showing me? What? So why would she be about showing me? Okay, I don't know that. Maybe it's because you're a boy. What? Maybe she's got a crush on you. No! Sayori stops on the sidewalk to make kissy faces at me. Haha, very funny. She continues her teasing until we reach our house. So, Sayori, what are your plans for the evening? I got a lot of homework assignments to catch up on. I sort of forgot to do them when they were due. But the teacher said she'd allow me to make up for it if I got it all done by tomorrow. Well, look at you putting in effort. For a moment there, I didn't even recognize you. Meanie? I'm only joking, Sayori. I'm actually really proud of you. Hearing that you're trying harder makes me happy. Thanks, Mikey. And if you need help with anything, I'm only a phone call away. Understood. It's kind of what I'd expect after you pledged your loyalty to me and all. Right, of course. I hope that doesn't mean she tends to turn me into her work slave. Well, Jeez. Well, I guess I'll talk to you later. Sounds good, Sayori. I'll be seeing you. As she turns to go inside, I begin making my way toward my house. Once I arrive, I use my keys to unlock the door in record time. Ha! No headache today, bitch! I pull out my phone and text Yuri my address as I step inside. However, as soon as I hit send, every nerve in my body decides to suddenly explode. Shit, Yuri's coming over. I don't know whether to be excited or terrified. Guess I'll try both. Damn it, I can't waste time. As I sprint toward the stairs, I notice the kitchen. Fuck, I didn't clean up this morning. I quickly grabbed the plates we ate and dumped the leftovers into the trash can. Sorry, hungry people, but it's for a girl. As I begin washing the dishes, I feel the disapproval of all the hungry people on Earth. Enough dumb shit. I need a plan. I still need to change, tidy the living room, maybe prepare a snack. Oh, and find the movie. After viciously washing and drying the dishes, I dash up the stairs at max speed. Box speed, whatever. Clothes, I need clothes. I try to rummage through my closet and strip out of my uniform at the same time. Something nice but casual, let's see. Damn it, are all my clothes this generic? All I find in my closet are t-shirts that are various shades of gray. I would think Padman did my apparel shopping if I didn't know better. Okay, so I guess I'm going with gray shirt number 7 and blue jeans. This is sure to impress her. I sigh. Wait, do I want to impress her? I invited her over to make sure she's okay. So why do I feel so nervous? I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Right now I need to find that movie. I make my way back toward the stairs once I'm sure that I look decent. I walk over to the cabinets where my parents keep the movies. I notice a thick layer of dust on the inside of the one that I opened. I guess we don't really use DVDs anymore. I cross my fingers and pray that the DVD player still works. Let's see. One flew. Aha! One flew over the cuckoo's nest. What? I'm suddenly thankful that my dad is into old films. That thankfulness immediately vaporizes as I pick up this case and feel it that it's empty. Son of a bitch! In this instant, curse words cannot express the rage I'm feeling. I stand there fuming for a while until the dust reminds me of something. I guess I'll have to stream it. I'm sure Mom will be fine with me using the card she gave me to rent one movie. It's probably only a few dollars. My mom gives me a debit card to use whenever she and Dad go out of town. But she always tells me it's for groceries and emergencies only. And let me guess, she's gonna be like, this is an emergency! I know that she checks the statements religiously. Ever since... What? Ever since that time with the hen... I shudder a bit at the memory. It will be fine. She'll probably call me tomorrow about it, so I have plenty of time to come up with an excuse. Yeah, whatever. I pull the card out of the wallet and use it to order the movie. I get a text from Yuri as I'm finishing setting it up. I am on my way, says Yuri. The formality of her message brings a smile to my face. Sounds good, see you soon. My smile immediately fades as all my nerves decide to pull a... whatever that word is, for the second time. Why am I so jittery? It's kind of embarrassing to think about, but I've never spent time alone with any girl other than Sayori. It's fine, it's just a movie and not even a romantic one. There's no way anything will happen while watching a film about a psych ward. But what if she's into it? What if she wants something to happen? Oh God, don't... Wait, what'd you say? What if she wears something What if she wears something skimpy? Oh my God. I facepalm to make the thought stop for the second time today. We're just gonna watch a movie, discuss the book, and maybe eat a snack. That's it. During that time, I'll try to get to know her better and see if she's got any demons I could exercise. But what if she doesn't like the movie? What if she... What do you keep saying? What if she never laughs? Knock, knock, let the devil in. Ah! The sudden knocking almost gives me a heart attack. Shit, that's her. Don't make things awkward, it's just a movie. I exhibit a facade of calmness as I make my way to the front door. I take a deep breath as I begin to turn the handle. Oh, jeez. Hello, Mikey. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, I've been recording for about 3 hours of this mod. So, I think it might be time for me to take a little break from here. We'll watch this movie with Yuri in the next recording session. This mod is really enjoyable, though. I really love this mod. It's really good. Alright, well, anyway, that's going to be it for this recording session. I'll be back hopefully soon. Hopefully when Copa doesn't kick my ass. And I will see you guys in the next video.